Welcome to Destination Divergence, episode whatever. It's something over 100. I don't know. We've been playing for a while. It's probably like 130, something like that. It's been a bit. But it's around there. Whatever. 69 times 2. That's our current episode count. We made it. We finally got there. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys are in the plane of madness. It's been kind of terrible. There's been fields of emotions that you guys walked through that were being harvested by some specters that seemed to have no real minds of their own and were just playing along with whatever emotion was in the field they were working in. But each of these fields had a pit with that a yellow beam of energy that seemed to be filled with symbols was flowing up towards a large tower where all these beams of energy sort of wrapped around it like threads and encased it. You guys decided, since your compass was pointing down into the terrain, you might as well try jumping in one of these pits, see if you could find something down there. And it got nasty pretty quick. There was an elder brain at the bottom, hovering above a pool of brine that Nikareth realized upon trying to run along its surface that it was full of little parasites that were trying to dig into his feet as he ran. But Drost landed on top of it and started pummeling it. So out came a dragon that the brain was attached to. The brain sort of folded back into the dragon's body. The dragon's body rose up out of the brine, and you guys started combat. Now, this brings us to a potential retroactive move. We have a very angry Drost who has been swinging his hammer a lot and is currently magically maddened by the plane of madness to be like an uncontrollable rage and just attack everything near him. And as the dragon attempts to flee you all, Drost still has a reaction. So that is up to Drost what he does here. But there are arguments for both sides here.
I'm gonna get an opinion from everybody.
Smack the dragon or don't.
Yeah. So, yeah, Kieran, you first. Do I smack it or do I let it go? Because if I land a hit, which I do on everything except one, it'll stop moving and it'll be stuck with us. The only downside of that is Eli might die.
Oh.
So, like,
I thought you said downside.
Yeah.
I mean...
Ashley, you're muted. Your complaints are unheard.
I don't want to die yet.
Well, you won't die, you'll just turn into a mind flayer.
Which is
Arguably
honestly
worse.
kind of pog.
To be fair, we don't have to kill Eli if he becomes a mind flayer, right? Like, we don't have to.
You'd get advantage against on saving throws against all spells.
If we had a mind flayer with us?
Oh no, that just Eli would.
Eli would
Just me. I would offer no benefit to you guys, I don't think.
Nope.
He goes with the mind flayer stat block.
Unless you guys have a little bit too much brain matter you want to get rid of, and you can just feed it to Eli. That's a benefit Eli can provide.
True.
Eli, the mind flayer, be like not wanting to be a good guy?
You would
Probably.
be evil.
Yeah, you would become evil.
I thought Eli the Bard didn't want to be a good guy.
I don't think Eli would be trying so hard to preserve Eberron as it is if they weren't trying to be a good guy.
Yeah, if Eli became lawful evil, he'd probably say fuck it to preserving.
But we're basically gods, and we now have the threat of hunting Eli down. So, like, that's, we can still make him do good things.
True.
I don't have to convince them.
So that's Kieran. What's your vote? Yes or no? Hit or no hit? Eli might die versus kill target. That's it.
I
Where
feel
is
like
Eli
you
again?
shouldn't. I feel like you shouldn't meta it though. Like I feel like,
Well,
as much as I want to save my character,
you also
We have
might
to roll.
not die. Sure,
True.
I could
How do you feel
percentile
about
dice it.
Wisdom saves, Drost.
I mean, I'm not good at them, certainly. How about this? How about since we're in the plane of madness,
Mm-hmm.
we leave it up to a roll?
Oh, leave it up to a roll. Excellent. Let's just do an over 50.
Over under.
Over 50 on a D100, you smack it.
All right, over 50 I smack it, under 50 I don't.
It's okay. It wouldn't be the first time that there's been tentacles coming out of my face.
I don't.
That's a pretty good roll. All right. Dross manages to hold back at just this moment. Seeing his prey fleeing, he's like, "Ha, yes, of course you would flee. Like, why wouldn't you?" And is gonna have that train of thought instead of the violent train of thought here. And so we enter the next round of combat, which starts with Leroy. You're up.
That starts with us falling, doesn't it?
It starts with, Leroy, it dropped you along with everyone else up high in the air currently.
Yeah, that's what I remember. So how far am I from everyone else?
So I think, let's see. I think it grappled everybody but Drost. Is that right? Drost was standing on it? Or did
I
it
think
grapple
so.
Drost too?
I can't remember if I think it did grapple me.
Right. I think, where was Nakareth? It's been a couple weeks.
I cannot remember.
Cool.
I remember everyone being above me.
Oh, right. You were like 60 feet down. It was 90 feet over everything. You were 30 feet above the liquid. And it aimed the breath weapon down to reach you down there. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar.
So you're like 30 feet from the surface and 60 feet below people.
Okay. So I think my best bet is probably... Jeez, I wish I could cast Fly on some other people. Well, wait, I have extra spell slots.
Well,
Yeah.
The entire party doesn't really come close to my max carry weight. So if you can
Right,
fly
I
on
just
me,
need
I
to
can
get
fly
to
out.
you to cast Fly. So I'm going to cast Fly on myself and blink 15 feet upward, and then start flying up towards Drost. Do I realize Drost is, like, in a mood to smack anyone?
I'll let you roll insight on it.
Sure.
I think it's a relatively low check here. I'll call it a DC 15. Pretty standard check.
That's not good.
Drost is always kind of angry in combat. It looks like he's in combat mode.
Fair enough.
He do be big and hammer swinging.
Alright, I will fly up towards Drost, and I should be able to get to him.
Yes.
I guess I'll stay, like, a breath weapon away from him.
Alright, technically, because Drost did not hit it with Sentinel, the dragon flew its full speed up and out of the pit, which is, it dashed, I believe, which is why you had the Sentinel hit. So it's like a couple hundred feet above you at this point. Although...
Oh, I meant like
weapon,
the cone's width.
Yeah, at the distance that it's at, the cone
It's just too big.
is a 120-foot cone, so it has a... You guys are outside of its range at this point, but if it were to reach this far, it would certainly include you in it.
Alright, yeah, I'll just fly up right next to him then.
Okay. Very good, very good. So yeah, you haven't seen the dragon breathe that far, so you think you're fine for now. Alright, so you made it up next to Drost, which is also where everyone is. Nakareth and Eli, who is currently a crab, are up there.
And I will communicate to Drost telepathically that I need him to grab everyone.
Alright. Nakareth.
Was I like hanging onto a wall or something?
I believe what had happened was it grappled you as well. It can grapple several targets with its tentacles, and it basically grabbed all three of you. Like, you were on the wall, Eli was already grappled, Dross was already grappled, I believe. It grabbed you off the wall so that it could hold you down under it and breathe onto you guys. That's basically it. So it lets you go now, so you're currently just in midair about to fall.
Oh, okay. Then I think this is where I do some acrobatic monk bullshit and try to get over to the wall.
Alright.
But I don't know how possible it is if I'm in the middle of free fall. I still have my arms out, so I have a 10-foot reach. How far away from the wall?
This place is pretty big, if I recall correctly, because it's big enough for Drost to be at full size, the 40-foot Drost, to not be able to reach the walls, so... I forget exactly what I said it was, but it's wide. Big enough for a massive dragon to fly around pretty freely.
There. So I think I'll probably just end up feather falling down to the bottom and trying to run across the water to the wall to safety. The brine. Let's see, so Featherfall is 5 times my monk level, so...
Yeah, and you were only 90 feet up, so would that be 96? You're easily gonna crush that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you take no damage from that. So with Featherfall, you can get to the wall and kind of run on that. That makes sense to me.
Okay. And then was it just... And was there some kind of save or check for involved with touching the water again?
Well, are you landing on the water, or were you getting to the wall to, like, wall run?
Oh. To the wall would be way better.
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's some monk shit. That makes sense to me.
Okay,
kind of
cool.
glide over. You get down close to the water at that point, but I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, I think I just hang on to the wall to make sure.
Yep.
I'll prepare to try to catch Eli if that's possible.
Okay. Featherfall, or not Featherfall. Slowfall does use your reaction.
Yeah. So
if you want to not Slowfall and use your reaction to catch Eli, well, Eli is also a giant crab at the moment. Might be kind of difficult to catch.
Can I use my reaction to Sentinel Nakarth?
Just smack Nakarth harder down towards the water. Just bonk.
Alright, then, nope, sorry, I think Eli's on their own for this one.
Great!
Alright. Eli, you are a crab.
Ah, I am Crab.
What are you doing?
Let's see here. I am currently actively falling, right?
Yep.
And at the end of this turn, I'd fall in whatever that is.
You would fall into the brine.
The goo where all the worms are. The worm goo.
Yeah. How long does it take to me to revert?
I think you can just end concentration as a free action. If it's just polymorph.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
You see Crab start to fall, and as it starts to fall, like the shell starts to break apart, and then like poof, Eli's falling, and he's super bloody because he only got 2 HP left, and he's a hurt boy, and he just goes, can cast fly on himself.
I like how your mic censored the fuck there. So good. It's a fly on yourself. Okay, good.
Now,
do be flying though.
Is that going to be a problem?
Huh?
Does Eli take damage at the start of his turn from the wormies?
Oh shit.
If I did, it would be in crab form.
Well,
That
yeah,
is
you
true.
take the damage in crab form now, but if you cast fire, you
Um,
just kind of fucking
This
beef
is
it at the
a-
start of your next turn.
A fair point. So, the damage to crab would not exceed the crab's health, so that'd be fine if you
Okay.
just want to tank it with that and then fly. But yes,
You could
about-
polymorph into something that doesn't that has a fly speed.
potentially. Also, could you make me a Constitution saving throw as a crab?
Oh shit. Okay.
No. Okay.
Oh
so
wait,
if-
wait. As a crab, that adds stuff to my thing, so it would add like 4 more to that.
Yeah, still
think.
not enough. So that would not be another success marked down for your track on removing that. Yeah. So you will take damage at the start of your next turn. So whatever plan you enact this turn should have that in mind.
Oh fuck.
That is a good point.
Oh shit. I didn't even.
I just didn't want
Also-
you to forget this turn and then have Jordan remember next turn and be
Yes.
like, ooh, but I guess you
point.
take.
Also, Nakara, do you happen to remember? I know it was a couple weeks ago. Have you been passing any of the saves for that? You need 3 successes to end the effect.
I think I passed at least one.
That makes sense to me. Okay. Go ahead and roll another to see if you can pass the second one. And I'm gonna roll some damage for you.
This isn't normal, isn't it? Shit.
Yeah, this is just a con save. That is a pass.
Hallelujah.
Do. Okay, that does not reduce the damage though. That was 26 psychic, which you do reduce though.
Yes, so 13. I am resistant.
Cool. Alright, glad we got that. Now,
Can
was
I-
I still
can I-
having that work on Leroy? I think I was, right? Or was I not? No, Leroy just took the initial psychic
What was
damage,
it?
but not the brine,
Oh, yeah.
not the ticking effect. Okay.
Yeah,
back to
'cause
Eli. Sorry.
constructs are
That
immune.
is right, yeah.
Can I revert that and instead of casting fly on myself? Eli pops out a crab, screams "fuck," and then turns into the Quetzalcoatlus.
Excellent. Yeah, that works for me.
Alright.
You just do some fucking Ben 10 shit. One form doesn't work, you just swap out another, and now you're good to go.
And I have 30 temp HP to work with, and yeah.
Alright, so that's a little bit at least to get you going. So, you're a Quetzalcoatlus for now. Dross, you are falling, and con save, please. I think you also passed at
Alright.
least one.
At least one. I have not failed a con save in a decent amount of time.
Okay, this might be your last one to remove the effect then.
And by a decent amount of time, I mean like months.
Yeah, you do have a lot of con. That is a fail.
Is it though?
It is. Wow! Fortunately, I rolled very low. 11 psychic damage.
I'm gonna indomitable that.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Indomitable!
Inconceivable! Alright.
You keep using that word. Do not think it means what you think it means.
Bitch ass fuck.
Bitch ass fuck, you take 11 psychic damage. And you're falling. But it is your turn.
Cool, I have 105 health left. Well, am I passing Leroy as I fall?
Jesus. You would be passing, yes, Leroy. Leroy would be the first thing. Leroy's up next to you. You are forced on your turn to attack the nearest thing currently. That is true. You must use your action. Let me find the exact text.
I'm just following the DM's instructions, guys.
Indeed. So,
Smile.
it is attack lowercase, not attack uppercase. It says use your action. So, this could be one attack on your turn, but it does eat your action instead of multi-attack.
Okay. Would Leroy be within my
I think
range as I'm
Leroy
falling?
was
You did specify you get up right next
get
to me.
up to Drost, right?
Yep.
I do believe
Right.
that was the statement.
Excellent.
Alright, well, I'm still big, so I'll take one swing as I'm falling. Looks like that's 29, mix of bludgeoning and cold.
Well, I am still alive.
Good. Con save to keep fly up.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Ooh. Got any feats for that?
No.
Well,
Wait, how much health do you have left?
2.
Monka.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
How many fate points does the party have?
Good question.
You got. I have all 3. Rolled.
Okay.
Dead.
Good luck, Leroy.
We will get to Leroy next round. But for now,
Just to clarify, that was magical bludgeoning damage, right? It's not like it's just a magical hammer that happens to be really heavy.
It's a magical hammer that happens to be really heavy and does magical bludgeoning damage.
I want you to know that my face has the shape of a smile on it.
You mean a grimace?
Some would call it a rictus, but you know, I don't.
If I
I'm
could
not that
share
lewd.
some of my 100 health points with you, I would.
oh wait, it's still Drost's turn. Drost.
Yeah,
You're
so
falling.
as Just starts falling, he spins in the air and just fucking wails Leroy for one. And then I'm going to attempt to catch the wall.
That sounds like an acrobatics check to me.
I'm really good at acrobatics, so there's no way I fail this.
I think you
That's
will
not bad.
land in the brine near the wall, at least.
Alright, yeah, I'll take near the wall. My goal is to chase the dragon.
Okay, dragon went up very fast.
Yeah, so as soon as possible, I'm gonna be climbing up the wall trying to chase it.
All right, excellent. So you fall down into the brine. Let me just double check. Okay, yes. You fall down into the brine.
Yep.
Make me a con save, please.
Yeah. While I'm in the brine, can I use my movement to get to the wall? Because I do still have a full move action.
Sure, that makes sense. So you can at least get to the wall. I think that's fair. So that is, I mean, are you gonna Indomitable that? That is a fail.
I have no more uses of Indomitable left, actually.
All right. Excellent. That'll be 32 psychic.
Woo! I'm under 100.
Ah.
And I think that resets your successes on the thing too. Yeah, that makes yeah. I think we were doing that before because it doesn't say you become immune to it once you succeed on it. So, cool. Anything else, Trost? You're at the wall.
If I can't start climbing, then I must wait.
All right. Dragon is gonna fly up higher, another several hundred feet. Leroy, you're falling. Imminently, at least.
Yeah. How far are Nakaris and Eli from me?
Eli is flying nearby. Nakareth is down close to Drost, but on the wall near him, a little higher.
Eli's also like a big ass dinosaur bird, so like if you want to just like land on his back. That
Can
might also
I?
work. I don't know.
DM, can I?
DM, am I above or
I-
below him?
Probably below. So I'd say another acrobatics check, but it would be a pretty hard one. And I'd make you both take fall damage for the distance. We'll say you're 30 feet above.
Considering Eli
I
is a
won't
weapon.
be doing fall damage.
Yeah, Eli is a dinosaur and Leroy is
Oh,
metal
sorry.
statue. So
Yeah, it's Leroy. I meant to say Leroy is a weapon.
it'll still hurt.
Wait, say the number again.
That would be 30 feet of falling before Eli could catch you. So it would be
It'd be 3d6, which is impossible not to kill me.
yes.
However, what if I were to Misty Step onto his back?
Ooh, I like that. That would work.
Alright, I will bonus action Misty Step onto Eli's back,
Woo!
Woo.
and I can't cast a spell as an... Wait, can I cast a first level spell? I don't remember the limitation there.
Yeah, no extra spell. If you
No
bonus
other
action spell.
spells.
Only a cantrip.
Damn. Boy, Spare the Dying feels like it'd be relevant here, but 5th edition.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have much I can do here. Can I detach my arm and send it out towards Drost?
For what purpose?
For why?
Well, I want to grab onto him and cast a spell with it as soon as I can.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Alright, so I will land on Eli's back and then throw my arm out, and the hands and forearm keep going. And they fly out towards Drost.
All right.
I would definitely ignore that.
Fair enough.
Let's see. I do think some sort of roll is required here, but
Yeah, that
the
makes
hand
sense.
is also sentient and will help you here, so you get advantage on
Yeah.
that. I think.
How about a charisma saving throw?
I think a dexterity-based attack with proficiency.
Alright.
You could probably just
So-
dex save for that potentially, unless you have another attack.
yeah, I'll just do
bonuses
that.
from somewhere.
I don't believe I do.
This
With
is-
proficiency, not advantage, though.
With advantage, yes, because the
Okay.
hand is helping you. All right, does that beat
That's
Drost's?
above my AC.
Perfect. All right, so the hand latches onto Drost.
Alright. And soon, I will be able to cast a spell. And I'll shout to Nakareth to get over to us.
All right. Speaking of Nakara, there's a big angry Drost climbing up the wall.
I am going to run up the wall away from the big angry Drost and attempt to get to a point where I can backflip onto Eli.
All right, Eli would be 60 feet up, so if you've got more movement speed than that in a turn using any of your things, then that can definitely be done.
Well, I have 60-foot move, so I could probably do it with a dash.
I think so.
Yeah,
That makes
50
sense.
feet past, and then also accounting for the distance in the, from the wall, wherever he is. So
Makes sense to me. I think if you use Step of the Wind here, I'll give it to you without a check just because of the jump distance, but I think it might be an acrobatics check otherwise. Up to you.
I mean, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to leave this up to fate. So I'll spend a key point for Step of the Wind and dash as a bonus action.
All right.
So 180.
Yep. So you got a plenty of speed, plenty of distance, and you're able to get up to Eli.
All right, and that's my turn.
Eli.
Ow.
Oh, con save.
Oh, thank you.
That's a.
That is a fail. Sorry.
I'm
And
gonna Diamond
What?
Soul that.
Diamond Soul. 13 psychic. So Diamond Soul let you. Okay, so that's a pass. You passed your last one, right?
Yeah, so that should
So
be
you're up to 2 now.
3. Well, I know I
Um,
did. I definitely passed at least one.
Right, but I forgot that it breathed on you again since you passed it. It was the turn right before we started combat again. Is when it breathed on everybody. So. But you're up to 2 though. 2 out of 3. You're getting there.
How much psychic damage?
13.
Is that already reduced?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay. So 6.
Yep.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Eli, you've got some friends on your back. There's a
Do
big
I gotta
angry
make-
Drost climbing the wall.
Do I gotta make that con save?
You do with Quetzalcoatlus.
It's the same as
Constitution.
mine.
Perfect.
Oh!
Yeah, the fun part is that is not a success.
No.
Guys, I think I'm just destined to be a fucking dead mind flayer or some
Flayer.
shit like that. How much
Alive
damage
mind
I'm
flayer.
taking?
Nah, you'll be fine.
15 psychic.
Ugh.
Only half your temp HP, you're fine.
Oh, Jesus. But, like, if I go over, like, I only got 2 normal HP.
Hey Eli,
Yeah?
can you roll me a Arcana or Medicine check here? Your choice.
Um,
I think you can feel that you're in a pretty dire situation here.
well, both Arcana and Medicine are the... No, they're not the same thing. Duh. Brain. 23!
23 is pretty good. All right. So I think you would understand that the others are either naturally resistant to this stuff or their bodies are just so fucking tough that they're shrugging it off. But this stuff's really getting to you, and you don't seem to be getting any better. It seems to be getting worse. But you think, just based on what you know about these creatures and the way they're attacking you currently, you think a large amount of healing and a sharp dose would probably do a lot to get rid of them. So there is an option even if you can't pass the save. That's what I wanted to convey there.
Oh shit.
Anything else though, Eli? Now that you've got your
Well, I
your
mean,
damage,
I
now your
can't
turn.
untransform and cast a healing spell, because then we're all gonna be falling again.
Yep.
Don't worry about me falling. And
I worry
Leroy-
about me falling.
yeah, true.
If you can heal me, I'm fine to fall.
Well, the question is, how much movement speed do you have and how close are you to the top?
How close am I to the top, Mr. DM?
Hundreds of feet.
Fuck.
Well, if you untransform, I can probably catch you and bring you over. Leroy's the problem, per usual.
Aren't they always?
Damn.
Cold.
Kidding.
I have been the problem recently, so this is completely...
I know.
It's called Cap. We know about it.
Yeah, I don't think I can save Leroy.
Alright, I'm gonna fly up 80 feet, because that's how fast I can fly. To at least get us a little bit above, the pit of gush and mush and grossness.
Do you call it the gushing pit?
I
And then,
believe so, yeah.
oh god, alright. Eli is going to drop concentration once again. We're just wasting these spell slots.
I mean, they're keeping you alive.
Yeah, then-
Oh yeah. So we poof, and then all 3 of us start falling. And Eli's like, I'm sorry! And I take out my little staff of healing, and I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds because other
Alright.
people are affected by this. So I want to try to boom everybody. 24 healing.
All
Which,
right.
my God, that feels good.
Yeah, that'll do some good for sure.
You just multiplied my health by 13.
Damn.
Jesus.
All right, you feel a little bit better regarding the psychic thingies, but Nakarth, you were at 2 saves past.
Yes.
You are now free.
Woo!
All right. And I am going to reach out to Leroy and inspire him because he's not looking great either.
I literally thought you were about to say Ligma.
Anything else, Eli, as you fall?
Other than the inspiration, somebody catch me!
Drost, you are very angry. Some might say mad.
Angrily climbing.
All right. Do you have a climb speed?
No, but I have a really high strength stat.
Yes. So normally, if you don't have a climb speed, I believe it's just difficult terrain. So you can move up at half your movement. If you want to take your action, I'll let you roll an athletics check to go faster than that. Oh fuck! You know what? On a 20, I was gonna give you full speed up the wall. I'll give you actually a dash with a natural 20, 34. Like that. Yeah, sure. You get full dash movement up the wall.
It's like the thing speedrunners do where they kind of go on all fours and like dash up like across terrain, right? Except he's doing it up the fucking wall.
Excellent. Just your hands just digging into the terrain, getting handholds and ripping out again, like repeatedly.
Continually yeeting himself up
Just
the wall.
basically just punching holes in the wall as you're running. Just bow, bow.
So my normal speed is 30 feet. I'm 40. What is it? 30 feet tall. We decided because it's not
Yes.
quite doubling each time. So I'm 30 feet tall, moving 30 feet around. And is that 2 movement?
So you get
Action.
60 feet.
So 60
climbing.
feet.
You're 30 feet tall.
And I assume I'm not in range of anybody.
How far up did Quetzalcoatlus Eli fly?
80 feet.
80 feet. Okay, so they are
Well,
140 feet up from the surface.
yeah.
So you reach 90 feet.
Okay.
But you're coming. They will not be out of your reach for long.
You
Con
look down,
save,
just
too, please.
up the wall.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Here's reset to 0 successes.
whee!
That is another failure. And you take 16 psychic.
That is okay.
Haven't failed a con save in months.
I was doing pretty good for a while there.
True.
Failed 2 in a row.
It's because we haven't had a session in months.
Fair enough.
There.
God damn it.
It's been a while.
Anything else, Drost?
Nah, I could have told the dead one of my teammates, but that feels mean.
It does feel mean. All
Also,
right.
I think I'm too mad to cast a cantrip. I'm not a spellcaster.
Yeah, it does say attack.
Oh, fair.
So, Dragon is going to be removed from combat because they flew up and out of the thing there, far, far away. So, we return to Leroy, who is currently falling along with Eli and Nakarth. I'll say you're all still pretty close. You're falling together.
Alright, if I can reach out to touch Nakareth, I'm going to cast Plane Shift on everyone, including Drost, through my hand.
All right, excellent.
And Prime Material, hoping for the castle, but you know, these things happen how they're going to happen.
You go to cast Plane Shift. You start to recite the spell. You've got your hands on your teammates, one hand out on Drost, who's running up the wall towards you. But you catch something out of your eye as you cast. Rapidly, deep underneath the liquid. Nakarth actually notices it first, with a stupid passive perception of 32.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
Sorry.
This pit seems very deep, right? You couldn't see the bottom of it even through all the brine. But even so, you can see the walls underneath the brine start to just disintegrate away into nothingness. It's like, it's like getting dusted in the Avengers, right? Things are just poof. The liquid brine at the basin has started to like chug and swirl and fall down. The walls beneath this place are starting to just crumble away into a black void beneath it. And you can see something beyond. It's very hard to see through the brine right now, but it's opening up not into nothingness, but into something that just like plucks away at your mind to even view in this moment. So I need everybody to actually make me intelligence saving throws, please.
Oh boy.
Thank goodness I have my human intelligence.
Sheesh.
Oh, I was gonna ask if there's
Before you say
anything that
anything,
saves me from that, but I guess I won't.
You do have my bardic inspiration if you wanted to just blow it.
Yeah, why not?
okay.
Before
I'm
I
ready
say
to know
anything,
if that does that fail.
that
Just a reminder, I also have a very well protected mind.
true.
I definitely don't have a bardic inspiration left, right?
No. Pretty sure no.
Pretty sure no.
All right.
Eli's been a crab for a bit.
Does a 19 fail?
A 19 is a pass. Eli and
Okay.
Drost fail.
All right.
Ah, well, shit.
Leroy obviously succeeds. So I'd like those who failed to roll me a D100, please.
44.
Nice.
Nice.
And nice.
Nice.
All right, we'll start with Eli because this one's easier. The character, you have a new form of long-term madness. You experience uncontrollable tremors or tics, which impose disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws that involve strength or dexterity. So you're very
Wait,
twitchy.
can you send that via a message or something?
Yes.
That sounds pretty severe, Mr. DM.
Indeed.
That's
Damn.
It's
pretty.
literally just Parkinson's.
Drost, you got a 44. Oh,
Yeah.
this will be fun. Okay, hold on. I need a second for this one, actually. Because I get to choose a potion, and the character is deluded into thinking they are under the effects of that potion at all time. They are not.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes.
The potion of never-ending spinning
God.
What?
does exactly what it says, and I don't know if it's raw.
Wait, this is actually great. Dross, you think you are under the potion of giant size permanently. You think you are huge
That's
at
funny.
all times. You think you have a strength of, well, your strength's already higher than 25, but we'll say you feel stronger than you actually are. Your hit point, you think your hit point maximum is twice what it usually is. In addition, you think you can reach 5 feet farther with your melee attacks.
Okay, does that do I actually what does that last one do?
If you ask if something is in your reach and it's 5 feet farther than it is, I will still answer yes, and you might just swing at nothing.
Does he sound like Fat Bastard?
Thinks he is huge always. You think you have unlocked your giant smite and it's just always on. You think your thinks his hit points are doubled. Thinks his reach is 5 feet longer. There we go. That is your current long-term madness. Now, you guys witnessed this, and some of you resist it having any actual effect on your mind, but the as Leroy's finishing casting a spell and that reality fades away from you and you're pulled into the real one, you can see the reality that you were in, the plane of madness, just dissolving around you, and it almost catches up to Drost as you guys disappear. But plane shift does go off. You guys do make it out, and you're back on the material plane. Where do you end up? Where are you pointing with it?
I'm pointing at Drust's castle.
All right, let's roll a d100
don't know
just
if I
to
have to
see
roll.
exactly how close you get. Lower is better. Pretty good. We'll say you're
blew up.
within the castle grounds easily, somewhere in like a courtyard or something.
Is Drost still crazy in the other way?
Yes, that effect lasts for. I think I rolled this before, but I cleared the chat, so I'll roll it again. Actually, that madness Drost has will wear off pretty soon. By the time you guys finish that combat, there would be less than a minute left on it.
Oh, okay.
Estimated, probably like 5 rounds. So he might snack some of you a few times if you guys are actually in danger of dying. That's a possibility, but otherwise we don't need to necessarily roleplay it out.
I'll just grab Leroy and play keep away. Not Leroy, Eli.
Yeah, sounds good.
Fuck Leroy.
I'll just
Leroy's on his own.
fly off.
I'm assuming Eli
Exactly.
keep casting heal on you guys to get rid of the remaining parasites, and you'll be good to go there too. So, all right. So you guys are back in the material plane. Something happened to the plane of madness right before you left. You're not quite sure what, but at least for now, you're safe.
Did anyone else see that before we left?
They did not.
Yes. I don't quite understand what it was.
Do I have any intuition?
This would be a rather high Arcana check, but there's a chance, especially with how much planar research you did. You know what? With the amount of planar research you did, I'll give you advantage on it, but it is still a high DC.
Let's go.
All right, 25 was the DC I set. So, let's see. What is the best way to explain this? Leroy, you are aware of, during your research on the planes, the effects of 2 of the particular planes. Like, all of the planes have some sort of effect on each other and on the material plane and so on and so forth, right? You know, like the plane of death is where dead things go, right? That's the effect it has on other planes. And you guys were already there. You already fixed that one and all of that. The plane of light and the plane of darkness are also the planes of creation and destruction. That is kind of more their real focus. It's nicer to call them light and darkness, right? And a lot of magic that comes from there is very themed like that. But their primary purposes are this constant cycle of basically, you know, the cells of the universe dying and being replaced with new cells, right? Like a body. The plane of light creates new pieces of the planes to fill in the gaps that the plane of darkness steals and corrupts and destroys. Usually, this happens at such a rapid rate and they're in such balance that you never see the effects of it. Like, perhaps a sliver of a plane will get destroyed and then instantly repaired by the plane of light and it'll be fine, right? You think you just witnessed part of a plane being erased and not being repaired in real time.
Oh shit.
Monka W.
So there's some weird planar shit going on. You're not exactly sure why, but that is what you think you witnessed.
Oh fuck. So going back is gonna be even harder, if at all possible. Well, when we get back, I would like to take a short rest to get my key back.
Yep.
And then use empty body to cast astral projection to figure out what the to take a look at the plane of madness to figure out what the fuck just happened.
All right.
Like, you know, just to double check its state.
Absolutely. So you head out to the astral sea, and you see, like you saw many times at this point, how the planes of Eberron are sort of all orbiting around the material plane and on separate orbits, and they're not all perfectly aligned and stuff. They're sort of chaotic and got a certain hierarchy to them and so on. And you of course notice that Delcor is off on a completely different orbit, like basically perpendicular to all of the other orbits, and all of that stuff. And yeah, while you're here, you notice the plane of death you guys were at has been stabilized. Its orbit is now it has now been corrected to its normal direction and is currently at its farthest away point from the material plane. It is that is where it has ended up at the moment. Additionally, let's see, the plane of chaos is at its farthest point in its orbit and appears to have been stabilized. The plane of light is at its farthest point in its orbit and has been stabilized. And the plane of darkness is at a very close point to the material plane and does not appear stable at all. And in fact, all of the other planes have sort of little spheres on them of darkness, like they're just covered with like orbs, almost like a disease eating away at each of them.
Oh boy. Okay. So the world is ending because of probably all the stabilization that we're starting to do. Okay. We have to hurry the fuck up. Yeah, he'll take all that in and come back and share that's happening on all the planes, not just the plane of madness.
Well, that's not great.
Nope. Was the plane of madness still within the window that we need to fix it?
It did appear to be so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully that does not slow us down. We have already been slowed.
Yeah, I do feel like we got the harder ones. But
We might have, yeah.
that I don't know. That might just be discouragement talking.
You definitely got a set of them that were very hard up front, that's for sure. The other party is currently in the plane of battle, and it is it is something.
I saw a Kraken pop up in that chat.
Yeah, Milos is currently in the belly of a Kraken. It's going great.
Oh
What?
no.
Yeah, so, at least that's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they arrived at the plane of battle and they immediately had like 3 CR 23 plus fights in a row.
Some battle.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yep.
Okay. So you front loaded us.
Yeah,
and
you guys got front
backloaded
loaded.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So the next ones are gonna be so easy.
Potentially.
Yeah, they'll be fine, guys.
Yeah.
After the
So
plane of
easy.
madness, you guys have the plane of which one? There we go. You have ice and fire. Those might be not as bad as madness and death probably, but still not great. And then twilight and fey should be pretty easy peasy probably.
The plane of butterflies and happiness?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So we'd probably just rest to. We don't have a good way to fix their madness, do we?
Well, if
one
you
of
guys
them-
outpace me long enough, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
No. Your long-term madness. We've already established that we can outpace you. I can outpace you. Easy.
This definitely, as you finish your short rest, Drost's initial madness lasted like it was not too long. It was less than 10 minutes. But this new one seems to be sticking longer.
We don't.
Eli like wakes up and like comes to see you guys, and he's just shaking all over, going, "Guys, I don't feel so good."
That's a good effect. Thank you.
Just like that. Dross is walking around kind of all puffed out, like he's flexing. That's it. He's just he just feels big, you know. He's like,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
got a
Love
pump
it.
on. He just hit and came back from the gym.
Do you even lift, bro?
Unfortunately, the plane of madness can leave these lasting effects. We had to use magic to restore ourselves. Do we have access to the diamonds for restoration?
We don't have jack shit
You
for
guys
money.
are broke. Yeah.
I'm broke as
Yeah.
fuck. I own a castle. Y'all are broke.
You spent a lot of money on. You spent your remaining money, I should say, on. I think it was Greater Restoration scrolls for Drost in the Plane of Dead.
Although, I am kind of nobility now, Mr. DM.
Uh-huh.
Is he?
I'm kind of in charge of all the Goliaths.
And your estate is broke.
Fuck. All right.
You
I'll
already
get
pulled
my
your
people
estate
on
card
making
on
some money.
getting some scrolls. Yeah.
Shit. All right. Talk to my people about getting some more disposable income.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the end of the world is coming, but we might as well like party while it's
Come.
here.
I feel fine.
Yeah, we let the other party have too much money.
No, I think fuck. We should take a long rest though.
Yeah.
All right. You guys long rest. At the end of the long rest, Eli's madness will be cured. Draw still thinks he's big as fuck.
Oh, that's
Oh, yay! Thank
that's
God.
good.
You wake up no longer shaky.
I'm no longer vibratio boy.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I was afraid that would last longer.
I was afraid that was gonna be permanent.
No, nope.
Yeah.
Thankfully, only long term, not indefinite.
I'm gonna long rest myself if that's okay with the DM.
Yep. Go ahead and hit those long rest buttons.
Long rest, new day, recover 155 hit points. No big.
Yeah. So.
Don't you mean recover 310 hit points?
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
true.
Yeah, you're right.
you
Eli?
bulk as fuck, boy.
Hold on, let me go change my max HP to 426.
As like that's what you're imagining you were at.
Yep.
And
It
if
does
you
give
go-
you the illusion that you have more health than.
Yeah, so if somebody asks you, hey, Dross, how many hit points do you have left? You're like, yeah, 400, don't worry about it. Then he dies in the next hit. Like...
Yeah. I still got 200 left.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm fine.
I'm
Gets
Yeah.
fucking one shot. We're just looking at the enemy like, what the
I'll-
fuck just happened?
I'll walk it off. Don't worry. Short rest will get me just fine. It passes out.
It's just a flesh wound.
Just the Kratos voice line pops up. I'm a god, boy.
There's just a spear like
Boy.
through his abdomen. He just gives a thumbs up.
Boy.
Like, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm a god, boy.
Dad of boy.
Is he now
Dad.
Kratos?
Dad of boy.
Or no, sorry, he thinks he's Kratos.
Yeah, he thinks he's Kratos now.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All
I
right.
think I would need an action every turn to be Kratos.
So you guys are rested.
We are
You've recovered
rested.
some resources. You've
We have
cured
recovered
most of your madnesses and parasites and things. So is it time to jump back in? What do you think?
It
It is.
Fantasy aids.
All right.
Yeah.
So you swirl up that portal once again that Drost Castle has in it, and you prepare to depart for Zoriat once again.
What does the portal look like this time?
The portal this time. The portal this time looks orange with just an absolute shit ton of like triangle patterns across it that are sort of overlapping and intersecting with each other constantly, making it very hard to look at for very long. And like no two triangles are moving in the same direction at the same speed. Everything is just chaos. Yeah, that's your portal.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. All right, back in. We gonna wind walk up before we go in again?
That's a good idea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that. I can totally do that. Up, 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 da, 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 bow.
All right. You wind walk up, and you're ready to dive in. Upon reaching the other side of the portal, there is just empty, white, flat surface all around you in every direction, seemingly off into infinity. You don't see any wall or any change in this terrain in any direction.
Nani?
What the fuck?
Need the fuck.
It is slightly reflective, but there's nothing for it to reflect except yourselves.
Oh my god.
The sky above
They're
is
growing
also
cum.
the exact same color as the ground. It
Are
seems to
we
blend
in the
in.
plane of madness, or is there just no plane of madness no more?
That's a
Good
good question.
Good question.
Is the floor touchable? Like, if I settle my little gaseous body on the floor, do I like settle, or do I just keep going down?
Yep, you can put your hand on the floor and the gas of your hand sort of spreads out against it.
Alright, so it's not an infinite nothingness, which indicates that it's something.
All right, we can't even.
Alright, Eli settles on the little on the floor and tries and goes to go back into his physical form so we can look at the anchor thingy-mabobber doo-doo, whatchamacallit.
Doo-doo.
All right. So Eli transforms first then, as you sat down. And Nakara,
And then I fall.
you with your very high passive perception, Nakara, notice something as Eli transforms.
Uh-huh.
You see Eli's reflection underneath Eli, of course, right? The only thing around to be reflected, so it's a perfect copy of Eli upside down.
Oh no.
Only when Eli pulls out the compass to look down at it, Nakarath, the reflection looks directly at you, just stares at you, eyes wide.
Oh, that's unsettling. Oh, that's wrong. I point to. Oh. I make cloudy gestures towards the.
Excellent.
Oh wait, no. I can speak to people's minds, right?
That's true.
Duh.
Yes.
I'll shout out to everyone that there's something wrong here and gesture at the floor.
As soon as you start moving to gesture towards it, it snaps back to doing exactly what Eli was doing.
Well, that's rude.
Eli's just paying attention to the anchor.
Of course there's something wrong. We're in the very wrong place.
He's just a little guy.
Eli's reflection looked at me instead of doing what it should be doing. So, be careful.
Your Honor, he's just a little guy.
Good that we do not touch the surface.
If we can help it.
As Eli sits on the fucking surface.
Yep.
But which way is the thing pointing? That's the question.
Yeah, which way is my little anchor pointing? If you
Behind
say
you.
down, Jordan. Behind me? Well, I can see behind me, so I...
Yeah, you see
Sorry.
all.
Okay. There's nothing sneaking up behind me.
Nope.
Okay, good. I turn around and I point and go, "It's this way, everyone!" And I'm a transform back into my. Well, I mean, I'm gonna take like a couple steps forward first, just to see like, does it change drastically if I take a couple steps forward?
You take a few steps. In the car, you see the reflection sort of lag behind a little bit, like it's like, oh shit, gotta keep up, and then like catches up to Eli.
Uh-huh.
Not realizing that it was time to move. And then once it settles under Eli's feet again, it looks directly at you for like a split second, and then goes back to what it's doing, just to see if you noticed. And then, yeah, it's lockstep again with Eli. And Eli, the terrain around you looks the same. You take a few steps, and everything is infinite in all directions still.
Okay, and the anchor's still pointing, I guess, in front of me at this point now.
Yep.
All right, I will then put the little anchor away in my bag pocket wherever I've been holding it, and transform back into gas.
Yes.
Gas.
Yes.
That'll take a minute.
All right. A little time passes. You're all fine. That's only like a minute to cast a spell, right? Or like 10 minutes or something when you originally cast it?
A minute to cast,
A minute to transform. Oh, I see it.
a minute to transform,
Yeah.
and it lasts for 8 hours.
Sounds good. Alrighty.
So it's been about like 10 minutes at this point, or something like that.
Fair enough.
Alright, so I guess we'll start flying forward. Maybe for like an hour or until something happens, and then Eli's gonna settle back down and undo the thing so he can check the anchor.
All right.
Unless anyone stops him.
You guys fly for
Nope.
about an hour. And Dross, during this time, you're like, wait, what the fuck? I'm small. And your madness wears off.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm like feeling good, feeling big, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh.
Oh.
All of a sudden,
Suddenly
just.
feels flaccid.
Aww.
Oh.
Poor Drost.
You're like, oh wait, no, I'm a grower. Fuck.
Yeah, Drost is a grower.
Yeah, he is, though.
Confirmed. Yeah, it's true.
That hit a little too
Confirmed.
close to home.
Why?
No reason. Ashley's literally fucking choking behind me.
The we get no rights. I mean, they get no rights. I mean,
Yeah?
That actually I think almost killed her.
All right, so Ashley rolls an intelligence saving throw IRL versus that joke.
Failed.
Yeah, failed.
Failed miserably. Oh my god.
Disabled for the next minute.
Fucking, I choked on my cranberry juice, man.
So you guys sat down after about an hour of flight, which is a long ways for the spell. I forget we calculated the miles per hour, right? At some point, it's fast. It's fast as fuck.
Fast.
So you guys travel for quite a long time, a distance that would usually get you to like any destination you're looking for pretty quickly, unless you're on the plane of death. I guess that was still pretty long. But you settle down, you check the compass, still straight ahead.
Still straight ahead. Oh damn. I turn around to my gaseous cloud friends and I go, I feel like this might end up being a fruitless effort. Does anyone have an idea of how to not have this be infinite wetness?
I would like everybody to make a charisma saving throw as well as you pass that hour of travel.
Charisma saving throw. I'm good at that. 31.
Does the 17 fail?
17 is a pass.
Okay.
What about 16?
Everyone passes. You're fine for now.
Woo!
Incredible.
That's a first.
True. So, are you guys just continuing to fly after seeing the compass, or?
If it's still going, then It's pointing in a solid direction, right?
Yep.
It did with the maze too. Didn't we? Did we establish that it's basically useless here too?
When you
Pointed
got
down in the previous place.
correct.
So it's not doing the exact same thing this time, which makes me think we should just go.
Yeah, I guess. Consider we drop in at a random point every time.
Yeah.
I guess we just.
Eli's
search.
going to
Right,
step
forest.
at least 15 feet away from his friends. And Eli's gonna cast Thunder Wave just to see if it like breaks an illusion or something, like it damages stuff, breaks an illusion.
You go cast Thunderwave.
To kind of like see like, oh, like I throw out some damage and like a wall cracks and like boom, we're in like a different area. I don't know.
All right. So you do cast Thunderwave and also Grease centered on yourself.
All right. I just get covered in goop.
Yep. It's all slippery around you.
Great.
Oops.
Interesting.
Does that mean that the like oil slick also just like fucking vibrates as the thunder wave is going out?
Rivers even.
What does that do to the reflection? The oil slick.
Ooh, it might be difficult to see through. Roll me a perception check.
Ah, okay. You're not gonna just take the 30?
No, not this time. This one's a little more difficult.
Okay.
It's not just noticing
Let's see
something
what I get.
being
Well,
sneaky.
while all this is going on, I'm gonna park and transfer him back to my physical.
Okay.
Damn, I rolled a 3. 20.
Unfortunate. 20's still pretty good though. You can see that the reflection standing underneath the grease is like occasionally shifting around a little bit, like trying to get a better view. Like it's trying to look up through the floor.
Okay.
Okay, it'll like really quickly look around, then duck down and like try to wipe at the floor with its hand, then stand back up again and get in Eli's position.
Does its wiping its hand like actually?
Nope. It has no
Okay.
effect.
So I assume my thunder wave had no effect on the thing.
Didn't appear to.
Okay. That wasn't my intention. My intention was to try to like break some sort of fucking illusion, but apparently not. And now I'm all fucking greasy.
All oiled up.
I go to kick the grease and then I slip and fall on my ass and
Oops.
then I go fucking goddamn and then go to concentrate to turn back into cloud.
So what is Dross doing in physical form?
I'm gonna take a knee for a second. And let my hammer rest on the. I'm gonna take it out and let it rest on the ground, like head down.
Mhm.
And trace a few of the runes on the hilt. Close his eyes, like say an incantation. When he opens his eyes, there's just mist coming out of them.
All right.
He no longer has solid eyeballs. It is just mist pouring out of his eye sockets.
Ooh. That's cool stuff.
As I will cast True Seeing on myself.
Ooh. All right.
That's cool.
You could have just asked.
Yep. Or I can do it myself.
True.
So now I have True Seeing.
All right.
Go ahead and put that there.
True Sight in the Plane of Madness feels like
I
a
was about to
bad
say,
idea.
Roll me an
Sounds like you're gonna
intelligence
go
saving throw,
crazy.
please. Yes.
Actually, intelligence saving throw, or
Yes, actually intelligence saving throw.
actually intelligence saving throw.
Shit.
No.
Also,
That-
I rolled a natural 1 on my wild surge table. So you're gonna roll 10 more wild surges that each happen one round in a row.
What the fuck
But
is
we'll get
that?
to that.
10d10 or 10d100.
That is 10 d100 rolls in the wild magic surge table. I'll get to that though, because they're gonna happen
All right.
sequentially. But first,
Well, this seems like a fail. So first, I'm gonna indomitable that.
okay.
So I'll go ahead and pop that in chat, and then redo my saving throw. And that's
Sheesh.
better.
All right.
Gee.
So you are not going to get a long-term madness from this then.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
You are going to become incapacitated for 4 minutes as you fall over, screaming, laughing, and weeping at what you have seen. And this is all happening as the wild magic goes off all around you. This is Drost's no good very
It was
much.
that grower joke.
Yeah, it was. You see through the floor suddenly. And what you see beneath the floor is something crazy.
We don't like it.
You no longer see the reflective white surface that is unsettling, but not
Maddening.
not maddening. Yeah, not to the same degree. It was like an hour of travel. You had a minor saving throw against madness looking at the floor. Looking through the floor, you see a 3-dimensional maze just underlaid under the floor in all different directions, overlapping over itself in some places and seemingly non-Euclidean. It seems like the spaces you can see don't make any sense even in 3 dimensions. Like your brain is trying to make sense of this endless maze that doesn't really make sense. And you can see rats in the maze running through it, giant rats compared to you. The hallways of these mazes have to be extremely large in size. And you realize as you're looking at this that you can't even make out the perspective of this place. And one of the things that tips you off that you can't make out the perspective of this place is the rats are all wearing crowns. And these crowns are made of floating... how do I explain this? The crowns are... like the central jewel looks like what Nakarath sees when he sees the material plane from astral projection, and the other jewels on the crown around the outside look like the other planes, all orbiting around it. Each rat has its own crown, a different version of reality traveling through an endless maze of time and space. That is what you witness. So that is why everything has gone wrong for Drost in this moment. So you are incapacitated for 4 minutes, and for the first minute of that, some fun stuff's gonna happen. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh God. All right.
There's
30.
10d10.
Thank you.
10d100s.
10d100, yeah.
You teleport 60 feet straight up in the air first.
Okay.
And then starts
Then
plummeting?
start
Yeah, and then
plummeting.
you start plummeting, and you're incapacitated currently. So you take 21 bludgeoning damage. Then you hit the ground, and you start teleporting around randomly across the floor. And then any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame. I don't know how to roll that because it's another creature. So anything you have on you that is flammable, that is not magical, and is flammable, just bursts into flame.
Like all of his fucking
Time
clothes
to find
and
out.
shit?
Yep.
Except I'm wearing a full set of mithril plate, so I'm
That's
kind of
not
fine,
flammable,
actually.
yeah.
Alright.
You may see some smoke just coming out of my helmet.
You feel very vulnerable to piercing damage. You hope nobody backstabs you right now.
Can we write these down?
You were screaming and laughing and crying and all of that, and then suddenly you just go completely silent with a dead look on your face. Still kicking around and teleporting across the floor. You regain your lowest level expended spell slot, Drost.
Does he get true sight back?
I get true sight back!
Sure, you get true sight back. You teleport 60 feet up in the air again.
Nah!
20 bludgeoning damage.
Oh god.
Oh god, I can't. I'm not keeping up with this. I'm trying to take notes. Oh.
You cast fly on Leroy randomly. Leroy just starts flying.
As a gaseous cloud.
As a gaseous cloud, yeah. You turn into a potted plant.
No.
The classic.
potted plant.
No, not the potted plant.
And then wait, you turn into a potted plant and then cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself.
And now for something completely different.
All right, let me double check the potted plant one again. Hold on.
Oh my fucking god,
If
dude.
you die as a potted plant, you die in real life.
Well, potted plant.
No.
You're incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0 hit points, the pot breaks, but you return to your normal form. So it's like a polymorph.
Oh my fucking god.
So a
So
pot shatters and he pops back out, still incapacitated.
yeah, you take 29 fire damage, which you're vulnerable to. And then all of the stuff starts to wear off one by one because these things all last less than a minute.
Do I still take double damage?
Uh,
Or is it
Probably
only while
not.
I'm pot form?
I think the potted plant has
Alright, so I'll just take 29 damage.
yeah. Oh wait, no, it doesn't say anything about your hit points. So you do take double damage.
Are you fucking
You don't. The pot doesn't break. But it only lasts for 1 round. So during that round, you get fireballed for double damage and then turn back into your form.
Womp.
So Drost had a very bad time.
I'm at half health.
Did y'all see what I just saw?
Drost like, I got this. Fog starts rolling out of his eyes, and then he just starts teleporting around. Fire starts raining everywhere. He falls from the sky twice, like he's going through a portal twice. It just turns into a plant and then comes back, and he's fine. Yeah.
I just look up at the clouds and I go, I regret everything.
What?
Actually, everything stops except for 3 minutes after all of the magic effects end. You still have 1 minute of rolling around on the floor, laughing, crying, and screaming.
No.
I
Poor
just take my
Drost.
healing staff and just start poking Drost.
I can actually use some health back. I'm literally at half.
Poke.
But no,
Healing
you're
word,
at 3/4.
Oh, right, you're at 3. No, that wore off.
No, that yeah, that ended. We're good.
I'm gonna see that he's a little hurt and
You're also
burn here and there.
lucky you passed that saving throw, because, yeah.
Cast this.
Was it a good one? I kind of want to know what the effect
Would have
was.
been worse. It's the worst form of madness, really.
Oh no! Alright. Is it because it was a high level spell, or just because I'm activating True Seeing in the Plane of Madness?
Activating True Seeing in the Plane of Madness, yeah.
Alright, my brain's not
it's
ready for
It's
that.
not so much the True Seeing, it's that this was an option for you to see if you guys got through the floor somehow, and you just saw through the floor, so. Owned, I guess.
So I guess I'll just wait for my minute of laughing and crying to be done?
Yep. Not too long.
Like-
3 minutes left, and then you're fine. As Eli just pokes you with some healing. Because you were on fire, too. You fireballed yourself after
Oh my
being
god,
on
I'm
fire.
fucking on fire.
Yeah,
It's
does
true.
somebody, like, pat down Drost and get rid of the fire? It's just an
No,
action.
no.
but-
He dropped and rolled. He's good.
The true. You know what? You're right. That's fair.
Yeah, you're right.
I just come over with the regenerate. Just like, here you go, buddy. I don't know what just happened, but here you go.
I don't know. Seeing God and then just catching on fire does sound pretty accurate.
I'll just kind of sit up
God mice.
after
Yeah.
my screaming fit. I'll sit up and I'll just look at Eli and be like, Eli, the rats, they're in the floor.
All right, buddy. And I give him a hug and start patting his back. It's okay, buddy.
Hey,
You don't
Nakara.
get it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. The rats. Yes, of course.
Rats usually live in floorboards.
You know, if you have a rat infestation at your castle, you can just let us know. We can. They can't be that expensive. I know we're a bit broke, but
During all that,
we can
Nakara,
hire an exterminator.
Uh-huh.
Drost's reflection was just standing on the floor looking down at him very concerned. That's all.
Specs was like, "Yo, dude, you okay, man?"
Oh
Wow.
shit! Oh shit!
During that, I'll try to mentally talk to it and be like, so, who are you?
To the
Enjoying the show.
reflection.
Yep.
Ah. Okay. Try to talk to the reflection. Let me double check the PDF here.
Now it's
Right now.
Nakara's turn to go fucking insane.
At least I'm pretty resilient mentally. Famous last words, I know.
Are you resilient to 10 wild magic surges?
I don't know, man. I haven't really failed a con save in a couple months.
You reach out to the reflection, and it looks out at you like it's been caught. Like it kind of does the little duck and shrug, and then it stands exactly where Dross is. Like it lays back down on the floor and gets back into position.
We're one step away from it pointing left and then pointing right.
You wouldn't be willing to let us out of here, would you?
No response. It is mimicking Dross now.
Playing hard to get. Okay. So that's not useful. So now that yeah, then as soon as he's coherent, I'll wait to ask for him to explain what he saw again.
Yeah, I don't know if I can.
That's maddening, isn't it?
Yeah. Can I end the effects of True Sight willingly?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
probably will.
You'd be rolling a lot more saves if you couldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna not cast that again. That was fucked. I guess I saw into the truth of the plan and I was not ready. It's pretty fucked. I think I saw the people who hold the universe.
The dragon god people things?
The rats.
The rats.
The rats.
The rat gods. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
It's the rat king.
Yeah.
That is straight up like some Warhammer shit.
Yep.
The rat gods.
Yo.
There's a 90% chance that is actually in Warhammer lore.
I would believe it.
Yes. I'm gonna say let's keep moving. Nothing down there.
Yep.
Trust me, nothing down there.
Is it nothing down there, or is it everything down there?
Nothing down there.
Nothing good down there.
Alrighty. So, you guys return to cloud form, keep flying. How long are you flying for?
Probably till my hands stop shaking.
I'm gonna be flying for a long
I'm
time.
gonna be flying for a couple hours.
Fair enough. All right. At the end of the first hour of travel, charisma saving throws for everyone, please.
All right. Well, I'm
There's
gonna
no reason to
nominable
be
that one.
advantage. It's 22.
Ah!
All right.
Sorry, sorry.
I'm just fucked in general.
I mean, yeah, with a -1.
I shouldn't be here.
Shit.
It's okay. That's how I felt in the last.
No, true.
Wait. That
You're
was
so
me.
right.
I was like dying, basically.
All right, Drost. So Drost fails. Everyone else passes.
Bye,
That
Drost.
will be while you are affected by this madness. Oh wait, that's the wrong table. Hold on. Excuse me. There we go. This is fitting. You experience vivid hallucinations, which give you disadvantage on all ability checks. So I'm gonna say
Rats.
the hallucinations are that you occasionally just see through the floor again. You think you can, at least. It doesn't have the same impact, but it's like you keep seeing through the floor and you keep seeing the rats in the maze and you're like, oh god, close my eyes.
Oh god, make it
I'm
stop.
You just start seeing rats in places there aren't any and shit like that. Yeah.
We find out that Drost actually has a very mild phobia of rats.
I just start hearing
Just
little
normal
skitters.
schizophrenia type B.
Well, now I fucking do.
He's hearing scratching in the walls, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Rat, tap, tap.
Another round of charisma saving throws at the end of the second hour of travel.
No. My luck can only go so far. Oh, 17.
That is a pass.
Oh, yes. With a 6 for the actual roll, I'm
A
doing
pass.
fine.
A pass.
Oh, hot diggity damn, baby. That's an 18 for you, boy.
And a charisma save for a pass. All right. So you guys are fine after this next hour of travel.
All right.
Now,
2 hours. Oh, sorry.
2 hours. Go ahead. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say at 2 hours, Eli would probably like look at the group and like go towards the floor, like, "Hey, we should probably cloud to check the."
These
thing.
nuts.
Okay. So before you get to that, then actually, 1 second.
Oh yeah.
As you're approaching 2 hours of travel, I'm gonna say something here, and I'd like you each to say or write down somewhere the first word that comes to your mind.
All right.
Environment. Clean. All right. Desert. Science.
Oh, wait, are you
And-
saying?
Oh, sorry, I'm reading everyone's things out loud.
I'm
just going through.
typing more.
So the
Alright,
the word
do
is
it better.
environment, and Nakarth can add his.
First thing.
Void was the first thing that came to mind.
Then it's the
Awesome, then
void.
it's the void.
Fuck!
As you guys are traveling,
Wait, Leroy, what's your thing?
Leroy's was science.
Science.
As
Alright.
an environment?
Well, it's just the first word that comes to your mind, not necessarily the first
Oh.
environment that comes to your mind. All right.
Oh shit! Then my first word was arid,
Arid.
and then
Okay.
I took arid and turned it into desert. Sorry about that.
No, that works. That's fine. That is fairly equivalent for what I'm trying to get here either way. So, all right. As you guys are traveling, the white sky above that matches the white terrain around you, that seems almost blend together with no real horizon in sight, begins to darken slowly. Directly overhead, it begins and sort of gradients out towards the edges, so that the edges are still blend in with wherever this endless thing ends. It doesn't really, but at some point, this becomes dark. It gets darker and darker until you actually can make out a horizon in this place. Till the ground around you, as you're distracted by the sky above, the ground around you begins to turn to sand as you're traveling. It just gets lightly dusted at first, like somebody just sort of scattered some around, and then over a long time the wind blew it around and it gathered up in a few places and is very light in others. And then it gets thicker and thicker until you're in a desert at night with just a starless sky above. And then in the distance you see the pristine white building made of the same material the floor used to be made out of. A very round structure, not a dome, but more like a cylinder with rounded edges around the top, and a door in the front that is like a black metal door leading somewhere, and it appears to lead somewhere underground. And that is where we're going to end off for this evening. I will try and write that down and or remember that for next time. That is where you guys are.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
That is what your imaginations have together understood the plane of madness to be in this place.
So does the tower look like an Erlenmeyer flask or something?
It looks like a capacitor. That's what I imagined. But like,
All right.
yeah.
I get that science.
Science.
Love it.
Capacitor building. Yeah. So we started a little late. I figured we'd run a little late, and yeah. Thank you guys for playing this week. Hopefully we can get through the Plane of Madness next week if we're all around.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you,
As
DM.
always.
I absolutely love having you DM. You are
Thank you.
so good with words.
I try my best.
I made bad choices.
No, this is the plane of death for you, like the plane of death for me was.
Yeah, you made fun choices, so I appreciate it.